Hi guys, this is Rashmeet Kaur and welcome back to my channel Kitabi Buli Ladki. So this is again a requested video which I asked on my IG that do you want this video, and the video title is clearly on the thumbnail and down. It's bursting myths about writing. Now if you're someone who is planning to start as a writer or content writer or anything into writing and is scared to post your resume online or post your work or publish it online or send it to editors, then this video is for you. Before moving forward into this video, I'm going to show you my credentials, so if you are someone new, you can be assured that you want to stay in this video. Don't take this as a self-centered or narcissist or self-promotion sort of thing, and please be non-judgmental if I'm going to show you some of my credentials just for your sake. Out of 6 medals, the 4 are for writing that I received. These are the trophies that I received in the University Hall Fest for the writing, and this is a guest trophy. This is I served as a content writer in charge. This trophy is for the mood court competition. This is mini tales, and this last is not related to writing. So that was some of the credentials that you just saw. If you're assured now and if you want to stay with me in this video till the end, then you're most welcome. So the first myth is that you have to be a grammar Nazi or a grammarian. Now, a grammarian is someone who is an expert in grammar, but a grammar Nazi is someone who likes to pinpoint your grammar mistakes unsolicitedly. Now, grammar Nazi, and the difference between grammarian is that a grammarian is someone who is expert, but a grammar Nazi doesn't necessarily mean he is an expert. He just likes to pinpoint. So when I started writing out, I thought that being a grammar Nazi is one of the quintessential for writing. See, without grammar, English is nothing, that's a fact. But do you have to be a grammar Nazi or a grammarian before posting your work online or sending it out to the editors? Absolutely not. If you want to be a content writer but you do not have any experience but have a decent grammar, you do not have to wait for years to first have an absolute command over grammar and then come into writing. I'm not here demotivating or discouraging anyone from learning grammar, because without grammar English is nothing but a blunder. So yes, you have to be good at grammar, but do you have to be a grammar Nazi or a grammarian to post your work online or to send it out to the editors and different publishing houses? Definitely no. I am not good at grammar till date. I was worst few years ago. Today I am at a lot better place, but obviously not at the best. I still make mistakes when it comes to tenses. Earlier I used to make mistakes in respect of subject-verb agreements. So you just learn. So what I'm trying to say is that you do not have to wait to have a mastery. You can learn grammar simultaneously working on your writing, simultaneously posting your work online and gaining feedbacks, and be a content writer as well. So just take it up your grammar slowly and gradually. Reread your textbooks, follow online tutorials, read Wren and Martin, and you're good to go. But definitely you don't have to be a grammar Nazi or grammarian before being a writer. Okay, second myth is something that caused me a lot of embarrassment in my college life. I still am in college, but that was 4 years back. So basically, I am a person who is not able to speak fluently. Means I speak, but I cannot make spontaneous sentences. I cannot, give an on-spot answer if I am not prepared, if I hadn't practiced, and if I had no content on my hand on anywhere. So I am not able to speak. Still now, when I'm speaking in front of you, I am stuttering, and I'll edit this video. So the myth that is, you have to be a good speaker just because you're a good writer. Now this is a myth that I want to burst, that good writing doesn't necessarily mean that you should be a good public speaker. Now public speaking or good speaking is another skill set that a person has, and good writing is another. People think that if you are having a very fancy writing, if you use very fancy words in your writing, you have a good vocabulary, good hold on your grammar in writing, so you have to be the same in person when you speak. It's not true. If you feel judgmental about that, then I feel you, because I felt that also for many years. But let me tell you that yes, you can be good at public speaking, but you do not have to, again, you do not have to wait to have a command over public speaking before coming into writing. So writing and speaking are different skills, and they necessarily do not be merged together, and you do not have to feel bad or low about your writing just because you do not have that tendency to speak. You do not have that skill to speak or frame on the spot sentences like me. So it's totally fine, just work on it, because it's a skill set that will add up to your personality. But if that's stopping you from writing, because you have to speak that write up that you have written, because you have to then talk to professionals and all that, then just don't worry, that will come in handy gradually and steadily. But don't let that thing stop you from writing. Okay, so the third myth that I want to burst is especially for youngsters. Youngsters today want fame overnight. They think that they will make a content, be a content creator or a content writer, and they'll be overnight famous. They'll be famous overnight. Or if their work is published in some magazine or in some newspaper, that is a lifetime membership card for their internal success. Well, that's a lie. See, your good writings are a precedent of how good writer you are, but they are not a guarantee for your future success or for future acceptance of articles. Let me tell you my practical example. My one article got published in the Hindu, my other got published in another newspaper. After that, I sent another article to the third newspaper. It got rejected. So will that stop me from writing? Will that thing in my mind, okay, this field is not for me because I'm getting rejected again and again, or this platform is a trash just because it's not accepting my writing? It's not like that. Every platform has different demands, different writing styles. So it doesn't necessarily mean your writing style is bad, just means it doesn't meet the requirements of that platform. But that feeling of ego that my articles have been published, so I should be famous, or everyone should talk to me with respect, that's something I want to say to youngsters especially, because I have got emails and messages on Instagram where people, especially youngsters, 16 to 18-year-old kids, want to get famous for their writing. So I just want to tell you that if you are facing rejections, wear that badge of rejections just to remind yourself that these rejections never stopped you from writing and improving. So if it's your 100th article that is gonna get published, doesn't necessarily means your 101th article will also get published. So you have to face rejections, and it's okay to face rejections, to be confident about rejections, and to keep improving your writing. Okay, so these were the 3 myths that I wanted to burst out. Yes, there are many others, but these 3 are the basic myths that when I started, I was a youngster, so I also wanted to be famous. I was poor in studies. My grammar was nowhere. So yes, that was one fear that always held me back from reciting my poems to my teachers or in assembly. And the third, that I am not able to speak on the spot. I have to practice a lot before even shooting a 9 or 8 minute video. I have to practice a lot. So these are the myths that I want to burst, that these myths should never stop you from writing, should never stop you from doing anything that you like in the field of writing. So I hope you find this video helpful, and till then, stay safe, stay home.